the secret to keeping orchid leaves green and thick, and orchids blooming like new. Today, I continue to accompany you to share how to replant and care for orchids after a flowering season. Normally, the orchids we buy from greenhouses, when all the flowers are gone, only a few flowers remain. If we keep them in small pots like this, especially the long flower stems after they have withered, the leaves will gradually turn yellow and fall off, and the plant will weaken. Therefore, we will start reprocessing the orchid to prepare for the next flowering season. First, I will remove all the old substrate and discard this small pot. Then, we carefully check the substrate and roots. Damaged roots, rotten black roots, or old leaves, and wilted leaves, if kept, will cause fungus and disease, affecting the health of the plant. And now we will proceed step by step to process and care for the orchid as follows. In the next part, we will start removing some of the old substrate, especially the old parts that have been left for a long time, turned black and are prone to mold. These parts should be removed to avoid affecting the orchid's root system. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you along on this journey. If we leave too much of the old substrate, it is not good, so we will remove about half, keeping the rest so that the plant does not shake its roots too much. After that, we will add new substrate, which is more airy, cleaner and suitable for the orchid's living environment. What country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment to let me know. It's great that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. Here, we will handle the damaged roots immediately. We prepare a pair of clean scissors, then gently cut off the damaged roots, black roots, soft roots. What orchid species are you growing? Please comment below, so I can build an in-depth care guide video, specifically tailored to the characteristics and needs of that orchid species. The wilted leaves and diseased leaves must also be removed to prevent mold from attacking the plant. Next is the old flower stalk. The stalks that have all withered and no longer have dormant buds will be completely removed. For plants with many shoots, we only keep one shoot, and only keep it when there are dormant buds that can sprout. We will count from the bottom up 1, 2, 3 until the third bud. We leave this part of the shoot to give the plant a chance to grow more. Thus, we have completed the steps of pruning, root treatment, cleaning the plant, preparing for the next steps of planting and caring. In the next part, we will put the orchid in and start cleaning the entire plant with clean water. We use a clean water hose to lightly spray each leaf, so that all the dirt and mold on the leaf surface is washed away. Then, we will gently scrub each leaf, helping the leaves to be cleaner, brighter and more airy. Especially the corners and root crevices where dirt and mold often accumulate. This will help completely remove any remaining impurities, helping the orchid to be more airy and healthy. After cleaning, we will take the plant out and continue with the next steps. Today we use an onion as an ingredient to care for orchids. Onions contain many antibacterial, antifungal, insect repellent active ingredients and also help stimulate orchid roots to grow strongly. First, we peel off the entire dry outer skin of the onion. Don't underestimate this skin. The onion skin also contains many nutrients that are good for orchids. Then, we will cut the onion open and divide it into 4 parts. Here we only use a quarter of the onion along with a little onion skin to make an orchid care solution. We will cut the onion skin into small pieces first, dividing it into small pieces to easily extract nutrients. Then, we cut the onion flesh into thin slices, then chop it into small pieces so that when soaked, the antibacterial and antifungal active ingredients will dissolve faster and be better for our orchids. Cut the onion into thin slices and then chop it into small pieces so that the active ingredient can dissolve faster and stronger. Next, we will take a container and we will put all the chopped onions into the container to prepare the orchid care solution. For the next part, we will pour in 500 milliliters of boiling water, just boiling water to help the onion release all its antibacterial and antifungal properties. After pouring in the water, we stir well to dissolve the mixture faster. Next, we will cover the lid, then cover with a towel to keep the heat. Then, we take the barrel out and place it in a cool place. Wait for the solution to cool down and completely absorb. We will soak and incubate for about an hour, then we can use it for the orchid. After an hour, our onion water has cooled down completely and all the nutrients have been absorbed and dissolved into the water. Now we will open the lid, stir gently again to mix the solution evenly. Next, we prepare a container, then use a clean filter to filter out all the onion residue. After filtering, we will get a jar of clear, clean and active ingredient-rich onion water ready to use for orchids. Next, after we have a jar of nutrient-rich onion water, we will scoop it into a jug for convenient use. Next, take a soft cotton pad, dip it in onion water, prepare to clean and care for orchid leaves. Next, we will take the orchid outside to take care of it. Take a soft cotton pad, soak it in antibacterial and antifungal onion water. Then, gently wipe the top of the leaves to remove dirt. The underside of the leaves, wipe away mold and insects, especially insect bites. The onion water will penetrate and disinfect, helping mold, bacteria and insects to completely wash away, while cleaning the dirt on the leaves. After wiping, we will put the plant back and continue with the next care step. Next, after completing the step of using onion water to disinfect the orchid, we will prepare the next nutrient, which is pure fresh milk. Fresh milk is a great source of nutrients for plants, containing many vitamins, proteins, potassium, phosphorus, all of which help the orchid recover, stimulate healthy root and leaf growth. First, take about 50 milliliters of fresh milk, then pour it directly into the onion water prepared earlier. Mix well so that the nutrients are absorbed evenly into the solution. Next, prepare another 500 milliliters of clean water, which is about half a liter of water, and dilute the fresh milk mixture with water. Stir well to make the solution uniform. Next, after preparing the mixture of onion juice and fresh milk, we will take out a clean container. Next, put the entire base and roots of the orchid into the container. Note that the roots must be completely submerged in the solution so that the nutrients can penetrate deeply, disinfect and nourish the roots effectively. Then, slowly pour the mixture of onion juice and fresh milk into the container, making sure that the roots of the orchid are completely submerged in the solution, leaving no part dry or exposed. This will help eliminate harmful mold and bacteria, while also providing nutrients directly to the roots, stimulating healthy growth of leaves and young shoots. Soak for about 25 minutes. during which time you can observe that the roots absorb nutrients, becoming fresher and healthier. After 25 minutes, we will lift the plant out of the container. At this time, you will see the land roots begin to turn bright white, the root tips open, as if awakening and ready to absorb nutrients. Soaking the roots during this time helps the nutrients penetrate deep into the roots, stimulating healthy root growth, while the cells at the root tips store energy to nourish the stem and young leaves. Next, we will prepare a jar of cinnamon powder to disinfect the entire plant. On the stem and leaves, the areas that have just been pruned, we will gently dab cinnamon powder, helping to prevent bacteria and mold from growing. Next, on the root tips and open wounds, we will also apply cinnamon powder directly, ensuring that the wounds are completely disinfected, preventing fungal diseases from entering. Once completed, we will set the plant aside, leave it alone for a day. Let the wounds on the roots and stem dry completely, preparing to replant the plant in a new substrate. A day later, the wounds on the land plant have dried and healed completely. At this point, we will start replanting the plant. We choose a well-ventilated pot with drainage holes and prepare a pine bark substrate that has been previously disinfected to remove mold. Next, put the land plant in the pot, adjust the roots and trunk to be balanced. We will put a layer of pine bark at the bottom of the pot, then pour the remaining pine bark around the roots. Pat gently with your hands so that the substrate is evenly inserted into the roots, helping the plant stand firmly and the roots have good contact with the substrate. Once completed, cover with a thin layer of moss to keep moisture, helping the plant grow smoothly. Thus, a pot of land has been planted, ready for the next step of watering and caring with clean water. Next, we will prepare a cup of clean water, pour it into a spray bottle and spray gently on the orchid. At this stage, we do not need to use fertilizer, because the plant has just been planted and the nutrients are still accumulated in the roots and substrate. With daily care, we will spray mist on the leaves about once every 3 days to keep the leaves moist. The substrate under the pot also needs to be moistened on the roots and substrate. If it is dry, do it every 3 days. On the remaining days, just water with clean water to keep it moist as instructed. Regarding fertilizer, for the plant to grow strongly, we do it twice a month, about 15 days' time. With this method, the orchid will grow healthily, with shiny green leaves and good root development. After planting, we will arrange the plant outside in the garden, in a shady, airy place with lots of light, but avoid direct sunlight on the leaves to avoid burning the leaves. Can be placed on a covered balcony or in a place with soft light, so that the plant can photosynthesize and grow evenly. The results after 3 weeks of caring for our land are amazing. The leaves are green, shiny, healthy, the leaf surface is smooth, clean. The plant has grown a pair of new leaves, and the new buds have started to grow strongly, showing that the plant is growing extremely healthy. The leaves are sturdy, thick and full of vitality. Checking the roots, we see that many new roots have sprouted, growing from the leaf axils and the base. With the leaves and tips growing, our land is growing strongly, spreading around. The roots and leaves are both healthy. The plant is very stable and green. Next, we will continue to care for the plant with fertilizer and water properly, ensuring a friendly and ideal environment for the plant to grow comprehensively. After 3 weeks, the roots have spread out. The leaves are lush green. The new buds have grown, signaling a healthy land plant and ready to bloom. With proper care, in just a short time, the tree will grow many leaves, cover the whole garden, and bloom profusely to welcome the new year and bloom all year round, bringing a vibrant flower season. Here's how to keep your orchids healthy and vibrant all year round. Today I'll be joining you in discovering how to make a super simple natural fertilizer from familiar ingredients in your kitchen. With this gentle method, your orchids will be fully nourished, grow healthy and bloom beautifully all 4 seasons. Today we will use an orange, the ingredients to make natural fertilizer to help orchids recover. When your family finishes eating oranges, don't throw away the peel. The orange peel is a very good ingredient for orchids. Orange peels have natural antibacterial and antifungal properties and contain a lot of vitamin C, helping orchids to revive and recover very quickly. In addition, the essential oils in orange peels also have the effect of repelling insects, making them not dare to come near the plant. There, just with such a simple orange peel, it brings about an extremely wonderful effect in caring for orchids. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you along on this journey. There we have peeled the orange. We will put the pulp aside and keep the peel to continue processing for the orchid. Next, we will cut the orange peel into small pieces. There, we will cut the orange peel into slices, small pieces to make it easier to prepare and help the orchid absorb better. What country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment to let me know. It's great that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. So we have finished cutting the orange peel. Next, we will take a glass cup. Then put the orange peel just cut inside. After completing this step, we will temporarily put the cup aside to prepare for the next step. Next, we will put about 500 milliliters of hot water into the cup. Then, we will stir gently to dissolve the essence from the orange peel in the water, helping the orange juice absorb all the nutrients. Next, we will incubate this mixture for about 1 hour so that the essence from the orange peel is completely absorbed, ready for use to water or care for orchids. While waiting for the orange juice to cool, we will clean the plant before taking care of it. All the flowers on the branches have bloomed, withered and fallen off. The dormant buds on the flower stalks have also flowered once, so now the cuttings are completely useless. When the plant enters this stage, you can see the leaves starting to lack nutrients, slightly wilting, gradually turning yellow from the base. The growing medium is cramped. The roots spread out to cover the entire pot. There is no more space for further development. Therefore, this is the time we need to replant and care for the plant to prepare for the next flowering season. The first thing we do is cut off the flower stalk, cut close to the base, because the entire eye is damaged and cannot flower again. Cutting close helps the plant not to continue to nourish the useless flower stem, thereby concentrating nutrients to recover. The dead leaf bases should also be removed to keep the plant cleaner and more airy. What orchid species are you growing? Please comment below so I can build an in-depth care guide video, specifically tailored to the characteristics and needs of that orchid species. Next, we will peel off the old growing medium and at the same time remove the yellowed leaves, the damaged leaves that are at risk of mold. When peeling it off, you will see that part of the root system has shrunk and is damaged. If we do not replace the substrate and take care of it in time, these damaged roots will become a breeding ground for bacteria and cause disease to the plant. Next, we will remove the top layer of substrate. This is the type of substrate used in greenhouses, so if we bring it home without removing it, the green patches on the surface will easily develop into mold. Therefore, we need to pick up about half of the substrate, especially the parts that have turned green. It looks like that, but it is not safe to leave it. After removing half of the substrate, we will use scissors to cut off the damaged roots and rotten roots. If we do not cut them off, these roots will spread the infection to the entire remaining root system. Once we have finished processing the substrate and roots, we will lift the plant out of the pot and begin the next steps to plant and care for the plant to be healthy again. In the next part, we will take the orchid out and clean it with clean water. There, we will use a clean water hose to lightly spray the entire leaf surface. This method is very effective, helping to wash away all dirt, mold, or pathogens that are residing on the leaf surface. Spray thoroughly again. Spray more into the inner leaf crevices where dirty water and mold can easily accumulate. When rinsed, all the dirt will be gone. So we have finished cleaning the plant. Next, we will take the plant out to enter the next processing steps. There, after about an hour, the essence from the orange peel is permeated and dissolved completely in the water. Stir well before filtering. Next, we will pour this mixture into a container. Then filter out the remaining residue, keeping only the pure water to prepare for use on the orchid. Next, we will add about 500 milliliters of water. Then, we will stir well so that the essence from the orange peel penetrates and dissolves completely in the water, creating a solution ready to use for the orchid. In the next part, we will take out the orchid and take care of each leaf. We take a soft cotton pad, soak it in the prepared orange juice. Then, we gently wipe each leaf of the orchid, the top to clean the dirt, the bottom to remove the mold. When the leaves are cleaned, the plant will grow better and photosynthesized effectively. This method helps the orchid leaves to be bright, clean, free of dirt or mold, thereby helping the orchid grow healthily. Thus, we have completed the step of cleaning the orchid leaves, preparing the plant to absorb nutrients and grow better. For the next part, we will take out a container. Then, put all the roots and orchid roots into the container, making sure the roots are neatly arranged and not folded. Next, we will pour in the prepared orange juice, completely submerging the roots and orchid roots. Thus, the roots and orchid roots will be completely soaked in the orange juice solution for about 25 minutes, helping the plant absorb nutrients and effectively fight bacteria. In the next part, after soaking the orchid in the orange juice solution, we will take the plant out. This soaking helps the roots to be antibacterial, antifungal, and stimulate growth. Young roots will emerge, have a beautiful green color, and are very healthy. After taking the plant out, we will prepare a pot with drainage holes to ensure the plant is planted in a well-ventilated environment, helping the roots to develop strongly and the plant to grow well. Next, we will prepare to plant the orchid in the pine bark substrate. First, we have processed the pine bark in advance to ensure cleanliness and safety for the orchid roots. Then, we will place a few pieces of foam at the bottom of the pot, helping to create drainage holes, avoiding water. Next, we put the pine bark into the pot, then gently place the orchid in the middle of the pot, keeping the plant upright and balanced. After that, we will add crushed pine bark around the base, creating a well-ventilated, well-drained environment, similar to the natural environment. Once planted, we gently pat the pot so that the pine bark fills the base of the plant, helping the plant to be more stable. Next, we will cover the orchid pot with a layer of moss. This layer of moss helps keep the substrate moist, creating conditions for healthy root development and good plant growth. Thus, we have completed planting an orchid pot. Next is the daily care regimen. In the first stage, every 3 days we will spray mists to keep the plant moist, using clean filtered water. Spray on the leaves and keep the substrate moist, but do not let it get waterlogged. Regarding nutrients, every 2 weeks, we will water the roots and leaves with fertilizer, helping the plant grow evenly and healthily. During this stage, the plant should be placed in the garden, in a shady, airy place with gentle light. Avoid direct sunlight. This method helps the plant photosynthesize well, grow strongly, and prepare for the next flowering season. So, after about 3 weeks, our orchid has shown clear results. The leaves are flat, green, and thick, with beautiful shrimp waves, showing that the plant has recovered and is healthy again. When planted in a new pot with a well-ventilated substrate, the plant will grow even stronger. As for the roots, we can see that many roots have sprouted, are dense and growing strongly, showing that the plant is absorbing nutrients well and is ready for the next growth process. After these 3 weeks, we will continue to care for and fertilize the orchid so that the plant continues to grow healthily and develop evenly, preparing for the next flowering seasons. Next, we will take out a container to prepare fertilizer for the orchid. In this step, we will use breadcrumbs, the leftovers after our family eats bread, which can be dried or baked and stored in a jar for later use for the orchid. We will take about 3 spoons of breadcrumbs and put them in the bucket. Breadcrumbs contain a lot of vitamin B and minerals, which are very good for stimulating orchids to grow strong, healthy, and green. Next, we will add about 500 milliliters of hot water. Then, we will stir well so that the breadcrumbs are completely dissolved in the water, creating a nutrient-rich solution, ready to water the orchid. Next, we will add dry yeast to the solution. We will take about 1/3 teaspoon of dry yeast, pour it into the mixture and stir well to dissolve the yeast in the water, stimulating the decomposition process and releasing nutrients. Then, we cover the container, cover it with a towel, and place it in a cool place to let the yeast work slowly. Then, we cover the barrel, cover it with a towel, and place it in a cool place to let the yeast work slowly. After about 3 hours, we will take it out to use. After about 3 hours, our yeast and breadcrumbs have completely dissolved and permeated. The mixture has now become a nutrient-rich liquid fertilizer. We will stir it again, then filter out the remaining residue, keeping only the pure solution to water the orchids. Next, we will take out a container. Then, put the filter into the container and filter the fermented breadcrumb mixture to get pure nutrient water. Thus, we have finished filtering and obtained a container of nutrient water from fermented bread, ready to use to care for orchids. For the next part, we will take out a spray bottle. Then, pour the lightly fermented breadcrumb solution into the bottle, preparing to water the orchid. Next, we will spray evenly on the leaves and substrate. Next, we will water the solution on the orchid leaves. We will spray the top of the leaves to remove dirt and mold, and spray the underside to clean the mold that resides. The lightly fermented bread water solution will penetrate the leaves, carrying beneficial bacteria to help balance the biological environment on the plant while killing harmful bacteria. After spraying the leaves, we will next water the solution on the base of the plant, helping the roots absorb nutrients and grow healthily. Next, we will take out a jar and water the solution on the orchid base. Fermented bread water will provide beneficial bacteria, helping to balance the microflora on the roots and around the base. Harmful bacteria will be destroyed. At the same time, beneficial parasitic fungi will form, stimulating the orchid to grow healthily. After watering the base, we will soak the pot in the solution for about 20 minutes, helping the roots absorb maximum nutrients and the plant to recover quickly. After soaking, we will take a soft cotton pad, absorb all the excess water on the orchid, especially the leaf surface and leaf axils, to avoid too much humidity causing mold. When the leaves are clean, the plant will photosynthesize well and grow stronger. Next, we will cover the roots and let the plant stabilize for about 20 minutes. Then, we will lift the orchid out and place it in the same position in the garden, where the plant has soft light ventilation for photosynthesis and good growth. About the care regimen. Once every 2 weeks, water the orchid with fertilizer. If desired, you can water it twice a month. Daily, spray mist and water the substrate when dry, keeping the leaves and roots moderately moist. Once every 3 days, spray mist to keep the leaves moist. Maintain an optimal growing environment. With this method, the orchid will grow evenly, healthily, and be ready for the next flowering season. So, after 6 weeks, our orchid has grown very strongly. The leaves are thick and shiny, creating a healthy foundation for the plant. At the same time, the plant has developed many new leaves and roots. The roots have reached the mouth and bottom of the pot, showing that the root system is working well and absorbing nutrients optimally. New roots are continuously sprouting, forming a dense root network on the plant, helping the plant to strengthen its vitality and grow strongly. In addition, a healthy flower spike is starting to sprout, expected to bloom in time for the upcoming New Year's flower season. When the growing medium has expanded, the plant will continue to root and flower, ensuring the plant is healthy, convenient for growth and regular flowering in the future. So, in terms of roots, leaves and flowers, our orchid is currently developing optimally, ready for the next flower seasons. What do you think about the way I care for this little orchid? Don't hesitate to leave a comment and share your thoughts. I really look forward to hearing your feedback and experiences. Each share from you is a valuable source of motivation to help us learn together and love plants more every day. In the next video, I will reveal a new method of reviving caring for orchids, helping the plant to root wildly and bloom quickly to the point of being overwhelming.